Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital Wednesday, May 8 recap. Jason reveals incriminating Carly recording Brennan's visitor alarms John. General Hospital GH spoilers recap for Wednesday, May 8, reveals that Dante Falconeri Dominic Zamprogna broke the news to Sam McCall Kelly Monaco that Anna Devane Finola Hughes refused to accept his resignation. Dante explained that he decided to stay at the PCPD, so Sam was disappointed and needed time to process everything. That said, Sam resolved to work through her concerns about Dante's dangerous job and ultimately made love to him. At Anna's apartment, Jason Morgan Steve Burton offered updates on John Jagger Kate's Adam Harrington asking a lot of questions about the ties between Pikeman and Sonny Corinthos Maurice Bernard. Although John mentioned Jack Brennan Charles Missour, nothing about Valentine Cassadine James Patrick Stewart came up during their conversation. Anna and Jason assumed that the FBI didn't know Valentine was involved. After Anna pushed for answers about the evidence against Carly Spencer Laura Wright, she gave Jason her word that it'd stay between them. Jason said the FBI had a recording of Carly saying she was in charge of the Corinthos organization during a meeting with the other heads of the crime families. It happened when Sonny was presumed deceased and Jason was shot, so Carly had stepped up. Jason felt like he got Carly into this mess and made it clear that once he was done with this Pikeman takedown mission, he wouldn't take orders from John or the FBI again. Jason also didn't want Carly to know about any of this since she'd try to save him and could land in prison. The discussion circled back to Valentine, so Anna hoped she could play things right at their dinner together. The goal was to get Valentine to lead them to whoever was in charge of Pikeman. At the Metro Court, Laura Collins Jeannie Francis was troubled after her visit with Heather Weber Ali Mills since she was now empathizing with a criminal who'd taken so many lives. However, Laura told Kevin Collins John Lindstrom how much better Heather seemed and mulled over whether she should stay locked up for crimes she committed due to cobalt poisoning. Kevin pointed out that it was impossible to know if cobalt poisoning was the only factor and didn't think Heather could be absolved for everything she'd done. After Kevin stepped away for a phone call on Wednesday's GH episode, Valentine joined Laura and told her about Charlotte Cassadine Scarlett Fernandez thriving at boarding school. Valentine also mentioned a business venture that'd be taking him to Switzerland more often and let Laura assume it was related to ELQ. Meanwhile, Harrison Chase Josh Swickard paid Hamilton Finn Michael Easton a visit in his office and admitted he didn't want Gregory Chase Gregory Harrison overdoing it by flying out to Coney Island for the rehearsal dinner. Since Chase was nervous about telling Gregory, Finn vowed to handle it and urged Chase to just enjoy the wedding festivities. At Bobby's, Brooklyn Quartermain Amanda Sutton sat at a table with Lois Chirulo Rena Sofer and called her attention to the nearby dirtbag FBI agent who tried to question Danny Morgan Asher Antonazan without his parents present. Lois realized it was Jagger, so she ran over to give him a hug after all this time. John apologized to Brooklyn for the Danny incident and thanked her for saving him from making a mistake. Brooklyn realized Lois and John seemed eager to catch up, so she decided to leave them to it and joined Chase at the PCPD. Chase admitted he didn't have any pre-wedding jitters yet, but Brooklyn said she was a total wreck over what could go wrong. After Chase reassured Brooklyn, they made out in the interrogation room. At Pentonville, Brennan realized Carly was his visitor, so he flirted with her right off the bat. Carly brought up the zip ties Brennan was going to abduct her with at Bobby's, but he acted like she jumped to the wrong conclusion. Brennan also mentioned Carly hitting him in the head with a tray, but they chalked it all up to miscommunication and continued their chat. Carly mentioned that when Anna and Dante arrested Brennan, Anna said he was involved in an organization called Pikeman. Brennan claimed he was framed by jealous rivals so that someone else could run the WSB. After Brennan pushed Carly to distract him from his misery, she talked about Donna Corinth's Scarlet Spears dance recital, her recent breakup and the return of her best friend now that Jason was home. Brennan said there was a lot of media coverage surrounding Jason, but Carly insisted he didn't do anything he was accused of. Once Carly shifted the conversation back to Pikeman, Brennan once again acted like he wasn't involved and claimed Pikeman would have a fleet of attorneys working to secure his freedom if he was. Carly mentioned that the FBI was investigating Pikeman and dropped John's name, but Brennan played it cool. After the guard told Brennan that time was up, Carly acknowledged that Brennan could have done worse than zip ties and thanked him for sparing her. Brennan hoped that Carly would come visit again, so she gave him a "we'll see on that." Once Brennan was alone, he muttered about Valentine needing to watch his back. After John's warm reunion with Lois, he spoke to someone over the phone and learned Carly had visited Brennan. John seemed alarmed and wondered what Carly was doing there. General Hospital spoilers say Carly's latest move will lead to conflict between John and Jason, so we'll bring you more predictions on all the hostility. Title: Unraveling Truths, General Hospital Recap. In the bustling corridors of General Hospital, whispers of intrigue and secrets echoed with every hurried step. Wednesday, May 8, dawned with a promise of unraveling truths and unexpected revelations, gripping the hearts of Port Charles residents. The day commenced with an air of anticipation as Jason Morgan, a stalwart figure in the Port Charles landscape, strode into the hospital, his demeanor grave and determined. Sporting his trademark leather jacket, he carried with him a burden that threatened to shatter the delicate balance of alliances and loyalties. With a solemn expression etched on his rugged features, he sought out his confidant and trusted ally, Carly Corinthos. Meanwhile, in a dimly lit corner of the hospital cafeteria, Brennan, a mysterious newcomer whose past remained shrouded in mystery, found himself visited by an unexpected guest. John, an enigmatic figure with a rugged charm, approached Brennan with a sense of urgency that hinted at a shared history veiled in shadows. Their clandestine conversation hinted at a connection that transcended the confines of the hospital walls, sparking curiosity amongst onlookers who caught glimpses of their hushed exchange. As the day unfolded, tension simmered beneath the surface, threatening to erupt with each passing moment. In a pivotal turn of events, Jason confronted Carly with a revelation that sent shockwaves through the hospital corridors. With a sense of grim resolve, he revealed the existence of an incriminating recording that could unravel the carefully constructed facade of power and influence that Carly had meticulously cultivated. The revelation left Carly reeling, her usually steely facade faltering in the face of Jason's unwavering resolve. As accusations flew and tempers flared, the echoes of their confrontation reverberated throughout the hospital, drawing bystanders into the fray. Amidst the chaos, Brennan found himself embroiled in a web of intrigue that threatened to ensnare him in its tangled embrace. His mysterious visitor, John, harbored secrets that hinted at a past fraught with danger and betrayal. With each cryptic word exchanged between them, the tension between Brennan and John escalated, revealing glimpses of a shared history steeped in shadows. As the day wore on, the hospital corridors became a battleground where alliances were forged and broken, and loyalties were tested in the crucible of adversity. Against the backdrop of simmering tension, the residents of Port Charles grappled with their own demons, their fates intertwined in a delicate dance of fate and circumstance. In the heart of the storm, Jason and Carly found themselves at a crossroads, their destinies entwined in a complex tapestry of love and betrayal. With emotions running high and the specter of betrayal looming large, they confronted the harsh realities of their intertwined lives, grappling with the consequences of their choices. Meanwhile, Brennan and John embarked on a journey fraught with danger and uncertainty, their fates bound by a shared destiny that refused to be ignored. As they navigated the treacherous waters of their past, they found themselves drawn ever closer, their bond forged in the crucible of adversity. As the day drew to a close, the hospital corridors fell silent, the echoes of the day's events fading into the ether. Yet, the reverberations of Jason's revelation and Brennan's mysterious visitor lingered in the air, casting a pall of uncertainty over the residents of Port Charles. In the aftermath of the day's events, the residents of General Hospital found themselves grappling with the harsh realities of love and betrayal, their lives forever altered by the unraveling truths that had come to light. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the deserted corridors, the stage was set for the next chapter in the tumultuous saga of Port Charles.